Hello everybody, how y'all doing, and welcome back to my channel. In this video here, I'm gonna go ahead on and do a quick tutorial on my Fikwot hard drive. Someone asked a question on it and they want to know, is this still going on in 2024? Alrighty, let's get right into it. Alrighty, in this here, I did the video 6 months ago, so we go 6 months from now. Wow, that's a long time. So I did that video 6 months ago, and Black Op 320 asked me, he said, "Hello sir, do you have any updates on this SSD?" And it's still a lie, because some people think the stuff that I buy is already clonked out. No, that's not the truth. The reason why I choose the stuff I choose, and I stray off from what everybody else using, because I am getting sick and tired of the hype of buying the latest gear out there. The more you talk about it, the more they elevate the price, because they sell in massive volumes of it and it's on a high-end structure. So the main drive I was buying was Silicon Power and Team Group. 6 months ago, doing this video, I went to go ahead and buy my two brands. Team Group was sold out, as well as Silicon Power was sold out of the SSD. So I ran across Fikwot. Fikwot 250 gigabyte hard drive was going a little cheap in the price range I was looking at. So into looking at that DLC John SSD, like I always do with all my gear, and I've been doing this since 2000. Everybody talk about the high-end latest stuff. I go underneath that and I find other stuff that makes sense and works damn near as good as the top leading brand that's out there. Now y'all keep in mind, by me having my business administration degree, I already know how to look at the product. One thing my instructor told me is, when you look at the product, take the manufacturer name off of it and look at the base features of the product. When you buy the product, if it was at a lower number, lower cost, without having the manufacturer name on it and paying high-end top dollar, because once you put the manufacturer name on it, you increase the value of the cost. That's how I always look at everything now. Once I learned that there from my business administrative instructor, means you're administrating the business, whether you're selling goods, whether you're selling volumes of a product, or whether you made the product and you want to sell it for yourself. Look at it. How much did it cost to make? Okay, put the name on it, put the manufacturer name on it. For them to make the product, probably cost them a little under $50 to $60. When they put their name on it, it elevates that up to $199 to $299. So I was learned to just remove the name of the product and look at it and look at what it's going to do. So now, into this here video here, I'm gonna go ahead and go over it. Yes, my Fikwot FS810 SSD is going on strong as we speak. Here is the system info from iObit. As you see it, Fikwot FS810 250 gigabyte. Yes, it's going strong. You see all of my sectors. Now I have 3 other drives in here, which is my mechanical and everything like that. So now we just gonna go ahead and get into the speed test of it. It's my C drive. It is 26.30% occupied, and I'm going to go ahead and run the sequence. Read speed is at 19.5.98 to 189.58. So that's not bad for a basic simple system. Now, on this basic simple system, you see the read and write. Some of y'all probably want better speeds. So I prefer for you to go ahead and buy a better SSD. If you're comfortable with the speeds like this, they just done with basic internet browsing, doing small videos, and etc., then you're good to go. Now, the system I'm running on is, the processor is the FX6100. When I bought this CPU off eBay, and this is one reason why I get so pissed off with eBay, is because the seller lied to the consumer. I took the bait. It's supposed to be in the 6300, 6 cores, 6 thread. And this is one reason why I'm not mad with Intel Ultras, because they taking a page out of Intel book, 1 core per 1 thread per course. If you're running a 30 core processor, you need to have 30 threads. This is one reason why I love the Ultra 5 and the Ultra 7. and it's good at gaming, etc., etc., etc. This is the same thing too. I play my retro games, but this is basically my study system here, my system in the room, as well as my video editing system. If I want to do my round and run and my fantasy football segments, etc., throwing out the Dolphins, and let's talk Hurricanes. I do it all in here on this system here. Now the motherboard, as we all know, is a non-overclocking motherboard because I don't believe in overclocking parts. Is the M5A78L MXLX3 Plus. Y'all probably saying, "Oh my gosh, Ron, you on old hardware?" Yes, I love old hardware, and in the next segment of Round on Round, I'll be talking about why I love old hardware, and it's still thumping strong. There go my CPU history and everything. So back to what I was talking about. Now, if you are comfortable with what you see here, go for it. It's not your fastest, so go for regular use. If you are a gamer and you're on the top tier level stuff, I want you to be on the top tier level M.2s as well as SSDs. SSDs is basically the Samsung, the Crucial, what's the other one? Added ADATA. So whatever you like to use it. Just make sure that your read and write speeds are where you want it to be at. If you want to use this here, playing certain games. Now, when I did the test on it, it was high. The number was high. So, and I've been writing on it sometimes, so the numbers went down some. When I did the test of it, the numbers was up there. I'll be putting that video link in the description below so you can watch it. Over the years, speeds start coming down. When it gets down to the sluggish 95.98 and 89.58, it is time to change it. That's the only thing I really hate about tech is you got to change hardware when it start hitting to the end of usage life. And that's the problem that I really have with hardware. And just sit down here like I want to go and buy a new system. No, I don't do that. I go ahead and get what works, and I understand how to work it. So, as you see here, my Fikwot is still going strong. When I did the speed was 5 something to like 4 something. I have the video up there. I'll be putting that video link in the description below. And I cannot go wrong with this here. It still goes strong. It still moves. It still pumps. So, what I recommend you buying this here? Absolutely for old systems. If you are on a old motherboard, the AM2, the AM3, or you probably on the LGA 775, the 1150s, the 1151s, the 1156, yeah, you can use this here. All depends. Understand those systems are, those motherboards and those systems are named. Understand how you use it. Now, if you are a latest PC user and you like to be on the latest gear, and if you are a latest gamer and you like to play the hardcore AAA sports games as well as EA sports games, then you need to be on the new and latest gear. Because most of them titles y'all like to play, like the finals, the new Call of Duty 6 that just came out, is power hungry. It's CPU and GPU bound, it's memory bound, and it needs to have a high core SSD or M.2 pulling speeds that you need to move all applications quick. So for old school, if you just on an old system and you want to buy this drive just to browse the internet, do a little spreadsheets here and there, this will work. That really explains this topic of, is my Fikwot drive going strong? Yes, just like I said, I will be putting the video link in the description below. I got 695 views, that is damn great. And I think I did another video installing it and doing the speed test. I'll be putting that video in there as well too when I find it, and then we all good to go. Now I'm gonna close this out. Yes, my Fikwot SSD is working good. It's still going strong after 6 months. This is why I go ahead on to give y'all 2 years later, 4 years later. Is my component still working that I picked for myself, because the other components I was looking for was not on the market. So thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.